It's such a common problem. A lot of guys being so afraid to go and talk to the girl they find attractive, see in the bus, see in the school, maybe work with. It being like an unbearable challenge to approach, go and talk to this girl. So many guys being basically unable to do that because fear overwhelms them. Might be that you are one of them as you clicked on this video. So I want to share with you my view on this point from experience I've gotten throughout past years. With most important one being, it gets easier. So like with the gym, let's say that we're talking about set weight of bench press. At first, you can't lift it, like not one rep, only with some help of spotter. But you train, you do your workouts, and with time you are able to lift it once. And after some time, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you hit to the 10, well, then you go further with the weight. The slight difference here is that in the gym you will always progress, like say that there's no end point. You will just basically increase the weight up until the age allows you to, or health. But in approaching girls, there obviously is a goal point, finding a girlfriend. But the idea of improving is the same, that with every approach to the girl, it gets easier. With the first one being the hardest one, of course, and that's why so many guys struggle with that. Because without the first one, without the first try, there's no progress at all. And so many guys are afraid that, yeah, this girl is gonna laugh, this girl is gonna reject me. So what? So what, basically? If you found her attractive, but didn't approach her, nothing happened between you. So nothing will create and she won't be your girlfriend. If you approach, if you try, and she rejects you, she won't be your girlfriend. So the result is the same. Well, of course, some situations might be different, as the girl might tell some other girls, like, if she would laugh at your approach with other girls, she wasn't the material for a good girlfriend, trust me. And her friends might not be too. But in most cases, the outcome of approaching and failing and not approaching is the same within the bond with this girl. But in return, you get experience. You get like this one approach, like one rep at the gym. And after hundreds, I know how it sounds, but hundreds of approaches, you'll be unstoppable. But of course, not every girl will become your girlfriend. But the fear of approaching a girl will be gone completely. Right now, like I don't count of course, but around 20 probably throughout last time. And I can tell you that with everyone, the fear shortens. And it's basically comes to taking a deep breath before and doing that. Well, sometimes I will stutter, sometimes I will fail, sometimes I will say something stupid, sometimes I will fail to ask her out because I only pick up the courage to go and speak to her, which is already more than the guys I've been talking about did throughout their entire life. But of course, those things will happen. But with every other approach, with every other try, they happen less frequently, with less impact. Time after time after time, again and again and again. Same with the gym. You have to reach failure to progress. And here, with girls, you're also not likely to find a girlfriend on the first approach. You're not likely to get a girlfriend with the first girl you're going to talk to. In this matter, of course. Well, it might happen if you're lucky, but I don't want to teach you the way to be lucky in this. I want you to teach you the way that you're in control of this. Because this is inside of you, in your brain. The thing that you have to overcome, the thing that you have to improve, it's within you. It's the most frequent, the most powerful blocker, stopper of guys from getting girlfriends, basically. And I don't know how's your idea of life. For me, getting a girlfriend is crucial because I want to create a family in the future, have kids, have wife. Like it's the most purposeful thing I can think of. I don't know if you're similar. I hope so, truly. But even though doesn't matter, still it is important to be able to approach because it's like basically common social interaction to talk to a woman. If you fear approaching someone, right now, no matter the weight, what, no matter the gender, but it's a common social interaction talking to strangers. There is this thing about conditioning, and it might be also true that you were told to not to talk to strangers. So as you were young, you couldn't create this experience, and right now you're retarded because of that. Well, might be, but you're still in control of changing that. You're still in control of creating this experience. One more tip I can tell you is that not every girl will be responsive to you. So I've been talking about things that are in your mind, on your side of changing. But there are also things in these girls that some of them will be very responsive, and if you ask them out, they'd happily accept that, agree. But some of the girls, even if they're not taken, because it might also happen that you approach and the girl says she has a boyfriend, of course, normal things happens, and you move on. But coming back, the girl might just not be interested in the relationship. It might be something with their private life happening in the past, or it might be just her character. You have to deal with that. And that's why it's even more important to approach again and again and again with every failure, because some guys approach once, they make this courage to approach once, but they meet with the girl that's not responsive at all. They got obviously rejected, even if they're good looking, even if they're working hard on their life, even if they're purposeful, doesn't matter. They get rejected. Some of the guys become blackpilled and basically say that it doesn't make sense, no girls will ever talk to you. Some girls are just not gonna respond to you positively, and you have to accept that. I know that it tingles on your fear right now, but the the task for you after this video, because you have to basically gain this experience, is to go and talk to a girl that you find attractive next time you see her in the bus, somewhere else. I don't know. It's your job to do, not mine. So now, with the knowledge I've told you, go and gain this experience and go and make your way to a better future.